Look how she looking. I'm sorry.
You show it to Heather and she gets mad at me? She ain't gonna get mad at me. She's gonna be like, why didn't you take a picture of the girl?
Hey. Poor.
So? Did I never tell you the story about my gay mother?
No.
Alright. Back when I was growing up, those of us who were gay, like, we formed like a family. Because, you know, we didn't know anything, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know anybody that accepted us back then.
Alright.
So, oh, you videotaping me?
Yeah.
That's okay, I don't mind. So, there was like, the person who brought you into the little community, like, that was your parent. And for me, that was my daddy, Justin. So, Justin's parents, Steve and Kathy, became my grandparents. And I still call Kathy grandma to this day. And then there was Christy. When I was about 13, 14, I started going to this one gay group. And I met this guy.
Alright.
She's now Christy. She's a woman now, but at the time, I mean, I've known Christy since I'm 13 years old. And when I left and I ran away from home and I lived on the street, nobody could find me. One night, Christy calls up my mom and says, "Hey, I know where your daughter is." My mom was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, I didn't even know that you didn't know where she was. If I'd known, I would have told you, like, years ago, practically. I mean, you know, not literally, but...
Right.
But I had no idea you didn't know. And I know where she is, and if you come, you know, to the drop-in center, then I'll make sure that she's there. My mom was like, all right. We left the drop-in center, and Christy stalled me until my mom showed up and took me home. I've always given Christy mad respect. But check it. Christy is a prostitute. And that is her job description. Like, she pays taxes on it. And dead ass. She lived in Vegas for like 2 years, and she worked in a brothel for she-males and paid taxes on it. This is what she does. And so we were all chilling in the house one day when I was living in Chinatown, and my friend Kennedy was as white bread as they come. Like, she was from, you know, like the North Monroe end, and, you know, didn't know from shit, you know what I'm saying? And Christy came in, it's like 6 in the morning, Kennedy's getting ready for work. Christy comes in from her night, upends her pocketbook on the table, and mad lotions and shampoos and soaps and whatnot come out from all the hotels she'd been to over the night. And Kennedy looks at her and goes, "Where did you get all the hotel soap?" And Christy looks at her and goes, from a hotel? Like, and Kennedy's like, "What were you doing in a hotel?" And Christy looks at her and realizes that Kennedy doesn't understand this, and looks at her and goes, "Honey, I'm a prostitute." And Kennedy, like, I mean, she was white to begin with, but all the color drained from her face, and she goes, "Oh," and we just died laughing, because that was, I mean, this is the way Christy chooses to make her money. She's also a bouncer on the weekends. I mean, right. You know, she does a couple of different things, but I mean, she's proud of herself, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's oppressing her. She's doing this because she wants to.
Being a whore is awesome.
Dude,
it's fucking
I'm saying,
great.
That's why I keep trying to tell you, man, I don't judge any goddamn body. There's no reason for that.
Hell no.
There you go. Now you got part of my life story on video.